Greetings from Penang Hill in Malaysia. Come here today, head up the funicular up to Penang Hill. You can see it's very crowded today. And it's a very popular tourist spot. Let's see, it looks like ticket counter is this way. Alright, kind of confusing, but everyone's kind of waiting out here, but I went over and they sent me in here, so this is where you buy the tickets. You have regular tickets and then fast lane tickets, so it doesn't look super busy, so I think I'm just going to go for the regular tickets. Quite a bit cheaper. Hopefully I won't regret that. So I got my return ticket. Wasn't too much, 30 ringgit, which is $7 for round trip, not bad. Now we gotta head this way. Made into the line here. Hopefully this is like Disneyland where you get into one line and then there's a huge secondary line, you gotta wait about 2 hours. But I've heard this line can be pretty long. Let's see. Can't really tell. Well, luckily the line is moving pretty quickly and we're getting close to, I think, the funicular. I guess it's going to be crowded, we'll see. So the line is stopped. I've been standing here about 10 minutes. I guess, or I'm guessing there's only one train, so you have to wait for the train. But once one comes, it looks like it moves pretty fast, so hopefully it shouldn't be too much longer. Well, I made it on the train. It was about a half-hour wait. Not too bad. I've heard it can take up to 2 hours. You can see we're heading up at a pretty good speed, but it's very crowded. There's also a trail you can walk up, and it's, as you can see, it'd be very steep, and it takes a couple hours, and definitely not worth it, in this, especially in this heat. Well, I made it to the top. Really come through really quick. Took about 3 or 4 minutes. Pretty efficient. Not too crowded. Standing room only, but they didn't really pack them in, which is nice. But you can see all these people here trying to get off all at the same time. But all in all, a pretty solid experience. Wow, and this is the line to get back down, so hopefully it won't be as bad by the time I head down, but I'm guessing almost always liners. This is a very popular tourist attraction, so I could walk down. It's easier to, I didn't want to walk up, it's a lot of stairs, but walking down would be easier, but I'll see when I'm done. I hope to spend a few hours up here, and I'll see how the line is here. I'll see it keeps going here. Already looking pretty beautiful. Well, made it to the top. I brought my hat today, which makes me look kind of goofy, but the sun is pretty deadly, and I hope to be up here for a few hours so I can get a look around here. This is still the line, man. This is the line get back down, so that's looking like an hour or two. I'm not really sure where to go there. I know they've got restaurants and hotels. You can actually stay up here and hiking trails. So I'm just going to wander around, see what I can find. They had a little research up here, but not too much. It looked like a fun place just to come, but you see a lot of tourists, local and foreign tourists, and a lot of families coming up here. Enjoy the beautiful weather. It's supposed to be sunny all day, and I'm hoping that lasts, because that is quite beautiful. And it's not super hot. I mean, for Malaysia, it's below 90, I think. It'll probably heat up. Let's see. Not sure which way to go. Let me take a look around. Yeah, it's a little after noon, so I thought I'd grab a little lunch. They got this cool little food court up here on top. And got this for 9 ringgit, pretty good deal. I got a pineapple juice, really good. This is like $2. And, you know, fruit juice in the US is so expensive. This is really tasty. And like good, nice, fresh pineapple. So you can see how big this area is. Here's the center, and then there's all kinds of paths and reserves. And I think I'm gonna head up. There's a place called the Habitat, which has a kind of a nature walk you take. It costs extra. There's a lot of free activities here, but there's also a lot of things that cost. But I figure I made it all the way up here. Might as well give it a shot. Well, you can see the beautiful jungle here. It's what this habitat is meant to kind of highlight, being up in the way up in the treetops. Okay, I made it in. It was 60 ringgit for admission, which is $12, I think. So seems reasonably priced. We'll see. I'll judge at the end how it is, but you can see beautiful scenery so far. Apparently this is like a really old jungle rainforest that's been, I mean, they've obviously had to tear a bunch of it down to build all the stuff up here, but they've maintained this and built this walkway through here. Nice and quiet and peaceful, and out of the sun is nice. Even though it's a slightly cooler day today, it's aren't too many chill days in Malaysia, I don't think, but we'll see. We'll see if this is worth the price, and I'll give you an update. Well, I don't know if you can hear the bugs. Some of those are like grasshoppers or whatever version they have here in Malaysia. So, Langer Way Canopy Walk, the world's longest two-span stressed ribbon bridge. Not sure what that means, but is it stressed versus non-stressed? There's a lot of qualifiers in there. We call it the world's longest. It's like when you know, they do those movies and they'll say, oh, it's the #1 romantic comedy that takes place in Europe in the 1950s. And it's like, well, it's actually like the #5 movie, but they, oh wow, just noticed this beautiful view. Probably not great if you're afraid of heights, but it feels pretty secure. It's not, it doesn't bounce or anything. It's like solid. I don't know if there's, it's weird there are no supports, or I guess that's what the qualifiers were about the bridge, but these beautiful trees. Wow. this one. Love these ancient trees. It's nice they've preserved some of these, you know, rather than tear everything down. This is once probably just all dense jungle all up on this mountain. And this was first occupied by the British. The guy, I don't know if you saw my last video where I went to the old Cornwallis fort. The same guy, the leader of this area, British leader, came up here and wanted to build a farm. I guess he'd try to build a strawberry farm. So one of these hills is still called Strawberry Hill. There's a bunch of, this area is called Penang Hill, but from what I read, there's a bunch of different little hills that make up this area. But, yeah. You can imagine, as hard as it was how long the funicular ride was. Imagine they had, back in the day, they had to climb up here. Probably had, you know, porters and animals. But to build anything up here originally is pretty incredible, because we are really high up. So you can see in the distance there, maybe, the distant hills. So there's kind of a junction. I guess you can bail out here if you're getting scared, but it keeps going this way. Pretty interesting. It does bounce a little when you get out here in the middle, but there are no braces, and I don't think there's anything underneath, so it seems like a long span. I guess this is why it's the world's longest. But you can see how far up we are here, how beautiful the rainforest. I guess, I don't know if this would be classified as a rainforest, a jungle, or if there's a difference. Not really a botanical expert, but very beautiful nonetheless. Well, back on solid ground, continuing my hike. It's luckily not too crowded. There are other people here, but not that many. Oh, and they've got the they've got the a swing here, which you see a lot of people on, I guess, on Instagram. They look like they're having fun, so I think I'll skip it. Swing on a swing, big bench swing by yourself is not quite as exciting as being with someone else. So maybe next time. Okay, so it's rest area 1. Sounds good. Although they make you go up a bunch of steps to get to the rest area, but might be good to, gotta remember to drink lots of water. I sometimes forget, and I bought a couple of good sized bottles, so I wouldn't get in any trouble. Let's see, there's some kind of a, I see, like a weird futuristic, like something out of a 2001 or something. There's a butterfly there. See if I can get close to him. Well, here's another swing. I guess I gotta at least give it a shot. Actually pretty relaxing. And back to the hike after a nice relaxing swing. So this is where I'm heading next. You can see it's like you climb up way above the trees. Can't pass that up. Fortunately, I'm not afraid of heights, as long as you're kind of secure. If I'm standing on the edge of a cliff, that's one thing, but if you're kind of on a safe area, it doesn't really bother me too much. You can see here they've got a nice place. Before you go up, you can rest, get out of the shade. So I'm assuming got some climbing to do. Oh wow, here you can see I'm up there. A second ago that was like a roller coaster, but it's just a thin walkway up there. So it looks like we got quite a walk. I'm guessing quite a few stairs. And I'm assuming this is how they used to bring stuff up here originally. Old railway setup. Oh, yeah. And you can see, oh wow. You can see the old railway, old cars. A lot of, oh, you can see here they're carrying this guy up on like one of those kingly chairs. Wow. And the stairs. Oh wow, you can see here's the entrance. You climb up and then walk. See the people way up there. Wow, it's real thin. But like I said, not afraid of heights as long as I'm secure, so should be okay. Cross my fingers. Almost to the top. Oh. So I made it to the top, and incredible views all around. Check it out. There's the island down there. There's the bridge back to the mainland. I'm staying somewhere behind this mountain here. But wow, you can see how far it goes. I think the airport's way over there in the distance. To get a sense of the size of this island. Beautiful mountains. You can see a lot of people up here today. Very popular attraction. Back in the sun as always. Ooh, it's nice being down there in the cool shade of the trees. You can see over on this side, not much, just trees and jungle. Looks like there's a observatory or some sort up top there. Wow, when people move, this really starts to bounce up and down a little bit. Yeah, I think if you're afraid of heights, you might have a problem with this because you can see down below. It's not too bad, but you can kind of see on all sides, so not too bad for me, but if you're really afraid of heights, it might be trouble. Alright, head back down to a solid ground. Oh, made it to the bottom, back to the nature trail. You know, so far I'm really enjoying this because it's kind of peaceful and a lot of people here, but not too crowded. It's easy to kind of walk around and be by yourself, which is nice. Sometimes you go to these places and you're jam-packed in and the effects of nature lessen quite a bit. But this, I mean, I'm sure if you come here on a busy day, it's pretty packed, but right now, not too bad. That looks like they have a zip line experience. I think I'll not be doing that. Never been much of a adrenaline junkie. I like to travel to interesting and even what some would consider dangerous places, but you know, thrill seeking is not one of my favorite things. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear that sound I heard earlier about here. They have cicadas and crickets. Yeah, it's like they make sounds by different ways. Make sound by vibrating its tymbals, abdominal membranes, and makes sound by rubbing its wings together. Interesting. I always thought cicadas and crickets and grasshoppers were all one and the same thing, but apparently there's a difference. Things you learn when you travel the world, and you can hear. Let's see if you hear the crickets. And of course it ends where all these things tend to end, in a gift shop, coffee shop, food shop. Trying to save those last little bits of money. This one's pretty nice actually. So I've come to the end, and they said there's a shuttle bus here that takes you back to the beginning because you're in a, doesn't loop around, just comes down to this end. So you're in a whole different area. Losing my voice there. So we'll see, I should go this way. And you can see they've got these little shuttle cars that take you up and down the island because some of the distances are pretty great. I get a free return back with my park pass supposedly, so I'm heading the other direction, so I'll wait and see. Well, in theory they've got a free shuttle, but 3 have come by, they've all been full, so kind of not the greatest system. So I'm gonna walk. It's less than half a mile. It's a little bit uphill, looks like, hopefully not too bad, but yeah, how would I rate that place? Pretty good. A little expensive. I thought $12 in Malaysia is a little much for that place, but it's a nice, especially if you're up here. It's supposedly one of the top attractions up here, and it's very interesting and nice. But I wish the shuttle bus was a little more, because usually I think you have to pay for it, and they say, well, it's free if you show them your park ticket. But they're all full, so no one was picking this up. So figure I will walk, and if one comes along, has a space, then I'll jump on. Wow, you can see these incredible views of the city below. Very cool. I like how there's small buildings and then just big, giant, look like residential towers just jutting up all over the place. Quite impressive. Well, there's a nice stop here at just an amazing viewpoint of the town down below. You see there's a big tower there. My hotel's near there, so I had to take a taxi in here, take the funicular up to there. So quite a journey. Wow, really beautiful to see it from this far up. These are the best viewpoint I've seen so far. And everybody's out here, another viewpoint with little binoculars. Let's see if I can get in here and get a good view. Well, those people were blocking the road for like 10 minutes, just taking picture after picture. I understand, you know, taking a picture, but I had no way to get down here. I was trying to be patient, but and there's just eventually just had to push my by. You know, I make these videos. I try not to inconvenience other people. That always drives me crazy. I'm happy to wait a minute or two. People take pictures. They're here, but you know, got to be a little nicer than that. See, there they are still up there. More family members. All right, there's my rant for the day. Well, you can see there's just a maze of trails here. This is like one of those MC Escher drawings. It's like I go over here and then down here, maybe. Not sure, but we'll see. Oh yeah, here we go. It's up there, coming down this way. I have no idea where I'm going. Don't know if this is a good way to go or it's a dead end, or hoping it curls around because there's a lot of heading down. I hate to get stuck and then have to climb all the way back up, but oh well. Let's see, here's a sign up here. Ooh, skywalk. That sounds promising. Oh, and of course they have the ubiquitous I love Penang Hill here, which I gotta say, I kind of do love it up here. I can see why it's popular. Yeah, a great place for families to come up, and there's lots of things for everyone to do. A little cooler up here. Incredible views. You know, here you can see the funicular track going down. There's this thing. It's closed off. There's a trail heading all the way down. I thought about doing that. Not sure where it is. It is, I said it's, you know, over a 2-hour walk up, which probably means it's an hour and a half down and a lot of stairs. It's hard on my old man knees. So line's not too long. Probably just take the train back. We'll see. starting to lose a little steam. So I think I'm gonna head back down. Looks like there's not much of a line, hopefully. So let's head in. Made it back down to the bottom. Wasn't too bad. About another half an hour wait and then a 5-minute ride down. Not sure I'd recommend this. It was okay as a solo traveler. I don't know if it's the greatest. It's more for, I think, couples and families, and plus just the waiting and the crowds was a bit much. But the little jungle park was pretty cool. Overall, it was okay. I'm glad I went, but to me, I enjoyed more walking around town, and if you saw that in my last video in Georgetown. So I'm gonna head back to my hotel. Pretty tired. This is my last day in Georgetown, and tomorrow I fly to a new country. So I got a bunch of new videos coming, so like, subscribe, and I hope you join me.